Hey everybody, welcome back to Minor Stuff. I'm Matt.
I'm Pat.
We're the Minor Brothers. Pat, today we have our long-awaited bourbon collection. Let's get into it. Alright, welcome back everybody. Before we get started, please subscribe to the channel. We have a lot of views. I don't understand how we don't have that many subscribers. Hit that button for us. Help that algorithm, all that other good stuff. Smash that like button for us on this video as well. We've had a ton of requests for it. It's long awaited. You can see some of it behind us. We're going to go through all of it. Not a full bar tour because we're still in the process. You got, what, 3 more walls you're building?
Yeah.
But we're getting there. So this is going to be a collection tour of all the bottles we have. Check us out over on Patreon. A lot of sample giveaways, everything over there. Everything we drink on the channel that month is entered into a sample lottery. So I'm pretty sure I know somebody's going to take this George T. Stagg sample.
I bet that.
In this...
I don't know. We've been doing a lot of other big hitters lately, too.
We have, but... Anyways, Pat, last count was somewhere just north of 700. It's probably changed since. I honestly didn't. I'm not one of those people who keeps count. I don't have the... You keep trying to get me to get the little app thing going to scan every little thing. So I haven't done that. I just know we do have cases. I do have some cases on the floor. They're not going to be in the video. I'm just trying to get mostly what's on the actual shelves right now. We have an entire 8 foot, actually I think it's over 8 foot, so I want to say almost 9, because it's going to run into another part of a wall. Section that's going to be floor to ceiling of shelves, which is what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shelves, right? So we have another one of those coming in. We have another whole wall section going in. So we got a lot going. After everything is said and done, and I'm excited to do it, it's just probably going to take till the end of the summer, we are going to do a bar tour with everything, including the, we have a couple of refrigerators, we have a wine fridge, we have a whole bunch of things behind this counter to really go the full bar setup. We have a TV, including a fucking Super Nintendo, Pat, from like 1990, 1991, and it works, and we play it, and I love it. Anyways, Pat, let's start with the bottle collection tour. All right, so super excited about this bottle tour. One of my favorite sections, obviously, we're going to start with our Old Forester, which basically, takes up an entire shelf. So I got a couple ones that I will not, eventually I'll open them and drink them. Some very special blue labels up over here. We got the little birthday cake one. And then we got the Drambledore, the store pick that had the Dumbledore on it. We have our birthday bourbon up here behind some of this other stuff. We have President's Choice. We have all the 117 series. For the most part, I think we've got almost all of them now. They're going to be right up here. We got some King Ranch. Thankfully, we got that from a subscriber down in Texas. Then we have our entire lineup here of Old Forester, including our perfect blend 1915. So we went all out for that one. You know what, I gotta say, Pat, this one, it's overpriced. However, it's actually pretty good. That's why there's only a little bit left. I've been starting to drink this one. Always gotta have one of these on the bar pretty much at all times. And then we have a little bit more of our Old Forester store picks, whether they be green labels, black labels, and or blue labels. When we get a little bit further down, Pat, we do have our Redwood Empire section. Needless to say, this was really good. I've already toasted one of these. I got to go get another one to sort of get in the back. This whole shelf has actually started thinning out. I'm a little sad from it. We actually do have a Wild Turkey 101 somewhere, I believe. But we have Kentucky Spirit. We have the Rare Breed Rye. We have the Russell's Rye. A little bit left of my Rare Breed, and as you can see, we popped the cork on the top of this one, so I got to end up getting that down there and drinking the rest of that one. Down to one of the Russells. We don't have a 10-year. I have one of these store pick ones left. I really like to have a couple single barrels. The problem is I've been drinking them. I haven't been finding them lately. We have a Russell's 13. We have our signed Wild Turkey, which I love. This thing's probably never going to be open because that is just awesome. We have a bunch of the Wild Turkey 12 years in here. And then some more of their Wild Turkey bottles. Obviously, our great collection of cigars would remain in this one. Down here, we have our Jack Daniels section. So we have Sinatra. Don't waste your money on it, please, people. Jack Daniels 12-year, 10-year. We have our Coy Hill. We have, 4 of the single barrel proof ryes. And a couple of them are super low. And I just don't want to kill them off. 139.4 proof. Hard to find another one that's going to be this proof. I got some more of my Jack Daniels. And then we have like our Michter's 10-year. I don't have a lot of Michter stuff. I haven't been the biggest Michter's fan overall. When I go very up on the very top, we have some Bullet Bourbon. This is the bottled and bond that we just got. I was actually a pretty good fan of this one. We have our Remus, because we really haven't been reaching to the Remus lately. And then we got Starlight, followed by Four Roses. Realistically, not getting to that top shelf that often. But that is another one of our shelves.
All right, Matt, now that you covered that back side of the wall, this other side is mostly our Buffalo Trace type of side, and then we get a lot of other special stuff over here that we only have kind of one of. This one here, our Minor City Distillery one, this is foolproof, benchmark foolproof that we've aged. It is phenomenal. So much darker, so much better flavor in it. It's unreal. We also have a 13th Colony down here. This is where we have a Parker's Heritage. We have the Willet Purple Top back there. We have our Old Carter. We have a couple Four Gates that we loved as well. So just a couple of our bottles down here that we love. But these are all some of the ones that we only get one of. We're probably not going to see another one of it. Going to come up to this row up here. This is where we start our E.H. Taylor collection. So this is some of our E.H. Taylor. We do have some that we are going to be honey finishing as well that we have in another section of the bar. But we got small batch, we've got single barrel, we got straight rye, we have barrel proof. We have a couple bottles of each, luckily, on there. Then we come into our BTAC area. We have a couple Thomas Handys, William LaRue Weller, and our George T. Stagg. Some of the bottles that we cherish the most right there. Then we come into our beautiful Stagg collection over here. So everything from Stagg Jr. Up to the new releases that we have. Obviously Matt's favorites. And you can tell, at least half of these are all cracked. Stuff that we've been drinking that we've been trying on them as well. As we work our way down, we have Hancock's Reserve. We have some Elmer T. Lee. We've got a couple Buffalo Traces, the little mini baby Buffalo Traces. I mean, you get your hands on these, you kind of got to. They just look cool. And then finishing it off on this rack down here with Eagle Rare as well. Next top, going up above that, we have Old Elk. We have a couple Benchmark as well. Then we have Hardin's Creek, another one-off bottle that we're probably not going to be able to get another one of. Then we kind of work into our Joe Magnus area. We got our Murray Hill. All our Joe Magnus cigar blends, which, if you can't tell, is one of our favorite. Moving over into the Weller lineup, then we've got the entire collection from Weller. We have Special Reserve 107. We have the Full Proof. We have 12-year. We even have our Poor Man's Pappy bottle that we mixed and had. You can buy the stickers for those as well. You got to love the Poor Man Pappy. So over there, and then we got our Pappy 15, Old Rip 10, and our 12-year Lot B as well up on this shelf. Going up above that, we have our line of barrel bourbons, which we absolutely love, including our favorite of last year, the Seagrass Gray Label is up there. We have the Seagrass Gold, going all the way down even to the batches that we still have some left of. Some of those 30 series batches, we were able to buy multiple bottles of and get a little extra on those ones.
All right, everybody, so here we go on the bottom shelves. This is our little bit of Irish that we have down here, and we have some Scotch down at the very bottom behind the Willet. A lot of this stuff is just some stuff that we really don't drink that often, a lot of store picks. As you can see here, that was from a bourbon club. We have the Abraham Lincoln. We have some barrel proof, some Angel's Envy, Davidson's. We got some America bourbon. I do like the Copper and Cask, especially the cigar blend here. That one right there was incredible. Part of it is just how they can fit in the shelves. Down low is the smaller shelf, so you see a lot of smaller bottles down there. We do have some stuff that's not necessarily bottom row down there, like the Knob Creeks, the Jim Beam. And then as I come up here, we're going to end up having our Hirsch lineup. I really love that Hirsch that's XO Cognac finished. You can see the Armor Guy we have. We have some Peerless, Horse Soldier. So needless to say, Good Times is back there. We do have a lot of other bottles in the background, Wilderness Trail. So needless to say, this shelf ends up coming up to be a pretty good amount of bourbon, especially considering it's going from all the way from floor up to the ceiling here. All right, Pat, I'm super excited about this whole shelf that we're about to show you guys. On the very bottom of it, we're going to go over that in a minute. That's got a whole bunch of the stuff that we really don't reach for that much. All this other stuff, though, I really do like. So we're going to start off with our Booker's area. Definitely becoming more of a fan of Booker's. Going to try to get some more of them. Then we have our the Little Book, the Infinite, which was a really, really great bottle. A little bit of our Penelope. If you guys don't know about Penelope, I told my patrons I'm never buying another Penelope bottle just because, you know what, none of them have really gone great for me. We have Smoke Wagon, Uncut and Filtered. I really love the Smoke Wagon stuff. New England Barrel Company, I do like some of their stuff. This stuff right here, I don't buy it. It's really not worth it. It's a mixer, maybe, mixer. Then we're going to keep going on. I do like some of their single barrels. One of them I actually have is a rye, 139 proof. It's Canadian. Whoo, amazing. We have some extra Buffalo Trace because as you can see up here, we're running out of room. We're actually building another entire one of these that's going to go floor to ceiling just to get some more in there. We got our Lost Lantern, Nashville Barrel Company. I'm down to actually one bottle. I have one bottle on the other side, which is for our next month's store haul that I just got. Oh my goodness, this thing, I don't even know why it's still on the shelf. This thing was horrendous. Horrendous. Total line. You should be ashamed of yourself for selling it. Then we have my small little rum collection. I am a big fan of rum. I do like some tiki drinks as well. We're going to go up to the very top. This is where we normally have our handy and chiller old fashions. You can see I have the Bully Boy old fashioned. I have one handy and chiller behind it. I don't have a lot. They're hard to find for a while, so we're going to end up getting more. We have some more stock up of our Weller. So we have one full proof along with a couple, 3 bottles behind there. So we had 4 bottles of that total. All this Weller 107, we're actually only 2 bottles away. We're going to be honey finishing all the Weller 107 that we end up having, which I'm really excited for when we end up doing that. Then we got our Special Reserve. You know what? I don't think I ever reached for that. I think we have it just because we had the chance to buy it. And then every option since we've had to buy it, we never ended up getting any. We have plenty of Eagle Rare. We love Eagle Rare. We have an entire thing we'll show you guys that's being honey finished of Eagle Rare. I just can't get enough of Eagle Rare, though. It was really, really great. Love that I got the big bottles. We obviously got the Buffalo because you have to have the Buffalo. Dude, these things are all over Virginia. I've never seen one outside of Virginia. Super cool. Ended up having to get it. Then we literally have every single bottle of Buffalo Trace size there is, from that 375s, 750s, 1 liters, and a 1.75. You can see here a ton of E.H. Taylor small batch. We are not hoarding E.H. Taylor small batch. We are actually going to be honey finishing all of this. Plus, we got more over on the other section. We're going to honey finish it all. It's something that we do for some of our patrons, some of our friends, family. We do a lot of special things like that. We love doing the honey finish, like the honey finish Buffalo Blantons. Once again, was really, really great. And then we got my favorites, a whole bunch of single barrels. Not really a whole bunch. I have 3, plus we have, 3 over there. So we have 6 in total. Not a lot. Not a lot at all. All right, so we got the Blanton shelf here. I love this area too. We have the gold. We have the straight from the barrel. We have the black, the red. My most favorite, though, we have the Minor Stuff edition honey finish. This stuff was incredible. And I know that because Pat killed my entire bottle. I ended up having to take another bottle just to make sure I have one that was here. And that was pretty much the end of those ones. We got some more straight from the barrels right here. And we have our gold store pick. Normally we would have a lot more stuff in here. Usually when I go to Virginia, I try to fill up on a lot of these Cooper crafts. So I try to have 5 or 6 right now. I'm down to just 1. We got a little bit of Woodford Reserve. We used to actually be really, really big Woodford Reserves. And then we sort of, that we got out of it, we sort of went to other places. We have Blue Run. I'm still missing my Ember, which makes me sad. We got our Widow Jane. And then we got our 1792 area. We have the age 12, Bottles and Bonds, single barrel, full proof, Sweet Wheat. We got basically the main core part of them. The very top, we don't really touch a lot of the top too much. We do have our old Ezra Brooks, which is just store picks to get some tickets for entries. Same thing with the Stellum. Then we have our Jacobs Part 18, Garrison Brothers. We got Caribou Crossing. There's a reason it's up here because we're never going to really touch it. We got our Blood Oath. The ones that I do touch actually sometimes are these Kings County. I do love those ones. We got Still Austin. The little bit of larceny that we have is right up here. And then Fable and Folly obviously is up here as well. So that's pretty much this shelf. Let's get to the very last section. All right, everybody, this area is still under construction. We are literally going to be building out all of this stuff. Once this is all said and done, we are going to have a bar tour. Super excited to show everybody the whole bar that we have. But anyways, we have some more small batches over here, single barrels. We do have some more of our Blanton's honey. These ones are actually already spoken to. We just got to go meet up with some people. We have some of our original Eagle Rare honey finished. And then everything else that you see here, besides the ones that are wax finished, are just the empty bottles. We have another case of it, and I have more bottles down below over here. And this whole thing right here is all set up right now with honey finished Eagle Rare. So this is a case of Blanton's. We have more Blanton's right here. I have some more Blanton's over on the side over there. All of that is going to be honey finished as well after the E.H. Taylor. We're going to do that. And then hopefully that Weller 107. All of these random bottles that you see over here, this is definitely not Seagrass. This is Benchmark that we aged. Benchmark full proofs that we aged even higher, trying to get to that George C. Stagg level. We have customized bottles, stickers, everything coming in. We just had to pull it out of the barrel because we didn't want to over finish it. So we got those basically sitting right there, ready to go. All right, Pat, so that was our bar collection tour. Hopefully it came out really good. It was really hard to film because of the way we had to get some sort of lighting stuff set up. And like I said, we're not fully done with the construction. And we were trying not to show the little construction areas in the video. So hopefully it looked pretty good. That was pretty much all of our bottles that we have. Like I said, I have some cases of Blanton's and some other stuff that's not really shown. Case of Buffalo Trace. But overall,
still shows a fucking lot.
Yeah, I was gonna say we do have a good collection going, and not just collection, we drink it. So, anyways, we were gonna challenge a couple of the channels. Let's see some of your guys' collection.
Yeah.
Everyday Drinker, I know he's been getting a pretty good collection
he's got a lot going on there.
And then also Old Fashioned Ways. I know he does old fashions, but he also has a ton of bottles behind him. All the time, there's a whole bunch of different bottles. So let's see your guys' collection. What do you guys have for bourbon going on? Anyways, want to thank everybody so much for subscribing, for helping our channel out, and we hope you guys all have a great day.